It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here we go. Set. Hurt. Right. Smash. Ready.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that indeed. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game,
did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action. McCarthy. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Tommy Tremble. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Richardson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The Colts send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Mingo right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a difference.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Richardson looking to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready?
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. The Colts at 6-3 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts are back within a score. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, it's Jones. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. This one swung.
And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Soda. Aaron Jones with his second. We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Looking to throw. McCarthy drops it to Jones into flat. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, McCarthy. That's complete to Mooney. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Down the right sideline. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Go, Reed. Go. Go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. McCarthy. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A give for Taylor running right side. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. On the end around, here comes Williams. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's got it. Touchdown. Scotty Miller. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The Colts at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
Come on. Hey. Check, man.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Off play action. McCarthy going deep this time for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Scotty Miller with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
And this will be caught by Mooney. He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jonathan Mingo. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he finds a man in the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Now Richardson throwing on first down.
Running a slant, and he finds Mitchell.
Touchdown Colts. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
To throw on second down, McCarthy.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Under pressure, they got him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going up top for Miller. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. A final shot before break.
McCarthy
Going deep this time for Miller.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Play action. Now Richardson.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Richardson working from the gun.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check. Let's go.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, let's go!
Richardson looking to throw this.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Woods. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Richardson will throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
you just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that,
and now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones,
his second touchdown of the night. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
it's almost as if they were saying it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Colts! A great play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 21, here's second down and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here now a 3rd down and 8. He completes this one to Mingo. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
Just a gain of a couple there.
And it'll be 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
On the return is Williams. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Oh, that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ready, go.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Taylor is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
Flush to his right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Quick pass out to Miller. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Here's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll go with Jones. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Still on his feet.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, here's Jones.
And he's taken down. And now they can milk this, take it all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and 10. Richardson.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the